Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jakadash here. Um, Welcome to a little video where I explain how to solve the knife puzzle, or as I like to call it, Sunfather's Hexagrid, or Hexaflower, I guess, if you will, um, in the game Dust: A Tale of the Wired West. Now, normally in these how-to videos that I've got on my channel, I would just explain through text and you wouldn't hear me talking at all. However, I found that it's actually easier to explain it by talking instead, which is funny if you know the lore behind like the mythos and stuff. Like you got voice and stuff as one of the characters and heroes of legend of old. In fact, this character right here means voice, so I'll just go through the characters and what they mean real quick. So this top one is voice. This one is air. This is moon. This is fire. This is earth. And this is water. And then this button right over here, which you press to exit, whether you're giving up or wanting to try again, or if you've solved the puzzle. This is echo. So when solving this, you want to keep a few things in mind. The first thing you want to do is you want to realign the face so that it's right side up. And then another thing you want to keep in mind is that if, say, I turn this one, fire, clockwise that is, and then I turn the face back counterclockwise so it's right side up again, I undo the rotation I just did. Oh look, they're symmetrical. Sort of, anyway. I undo the rotation I just did for this tile as well as the tiles that are directly adjacent to it. Tile, hex, I'll be using those interchangeably, perhaps. The only ones, or the ones that are changed when it's adjusted back, are the ones opposite. So these three up here have now shifted positions. And then another thing you want to keep in mind is that so the goal is to realign these so that the rays are coming from Sunfather's face here. And how we do that is we do what I just demonstrated. But if, say, I want to turn this one air so that it's realigned, what I want to do is I want to do what I did just previously to the hex, 2 hexes away from my target, clockwise. So I'll just turn this again, clockwise, adjust counter, clockwise, adjust counter, clockwise, adjust counter, and now this is realigned. Now, applying that same principle earlier, where when you're readjusting, and the one you just turned and it's two directly adjacent remain unchanged. By that same principle, because we don't want this to disalign, what we want to do is, in order to now realign this one, and it's 2 hexes away, clockwise, this is 2 hexes away clockwise. We want to now do the same thing we just did, except to moon, because our target hex is voice. So, clockwise, counter, clockwise, counter adjust. Perfect. Now that helped us skip a step. If this was not aligned, then the next step would be to turn air instead, to adjust for water. But since water is now aligned properly, we'll just turn voice now because we don't want these to disalign. So we're going to turn voice clockwise, adjust, and bingo. Now they're all aligned properly. Now you just hit echo. If the symbols make it difficult, you can just call them by numbers if you wish. Like say the top one is 1 or whatever, and then just go around. I just love the characters and such, so I just call them by their characters.
You have done well, HOW2. The homeland is at peace once more.
Thank you, shaman buddy boy. And just to show, how the system works again, I'll just do this a couple more times. And in case I didn't mention this already, whenever you start this puzzle, it's completely random what the shuffle is each time. And in this case, the face is already right side up. So we're doing the same thing again, which you can just apply the principle to any hex. Like if you want to just start with, say, instead of your first hex being air, you could just do moon if you wanted or something, and just apply the same principle we just did earlier. However, I just find it's easier and more intuitive to go for these 3 up top, going counterclockwise. Air, voice, and water, just because the face is aligned such as this. But anyway, turn fire, adjust. Oh, perfect. Now, and now even voice is realigned. So, and when you see this situation, anytime 3 of these are aligned properly, then you always want to go for the middle one, because remember, when you're turning and adjusting, the adjacent ones are going to remain the same as well. So turn, adjust, turn, adjust. And then you may run into a situation like this where it's almost right. These are opposite of what they should be, but don't be discouraged. Just keep doing what you're doing. And perfect. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. Alright. Realign the face. Oh, perfect. Now, this one's already, air is already fixed. Which I kind of wonder, given that your target, the relationship between your target hex and the one that you're turning, I'm kind of wondering if that's supposed to be some sort of, elemental superiority. Say, fire is greater than air, which I don't really understand or see how exactly, but and then air greater than water, which I guess makes sense, and then water greater than fire. Makes sense, I guess. Moon is greater than voice, which there's no sound on the moon, so that makes sense. Voice is greater than earth. I don't know about that. And then earth is greater than moon. That makes sense. Anyway, so that's already realigned, so now we're going moon to voice. So turn, adjust counter. That's That's a funny pattern. Adjust, turn, adjust. I really like the music during these puzzles, but unfortunately the way this game was translated, quote unquote, for some reason, the more you interact with stuff, the more the sound is gonna glitch out. So yeah, I don't understand what that's all about. But anyway, turn air, adjust, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counter adjust. Alrighty, and now we're gonna turn voice because it's the middle one. Adjust and bingo. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and hope to see you all next time. Ciao.